Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We are pleased to be joined by John Lovich of Howell Football. How's it going, man?
Good. How are you, Casey?
I'm doing well. Um, so coming off a big win against John Glenn. Unfortunately, that's a good way to end the season, but obviously the season's not going to continue. But overall, I know it was a season with a lot of ups and downs and came in with a lot of challenges, but you still have to be satisfied with some of the things that you did.
Yeah, kind of like what you said, a lot of ups and downs. I mean, I'm just really proud of our team and kind of like how we persevered through that. We didn't ever get down on ourselves, and kind of something we say is like a team that like isn't doesn't stick together will always be beaten, or like I guess another way to phrase it is if you stick together, we'll never be defeated. And so I really think that this year, yeah, we lost, but I don't think we're ever defeated. So
Uh,
yeah.
what was your best memory from this season?
My favorite memory. I don't know. I probably couldn't pick one. I just kind of think like just a little moments in between, like before practice, the water breaks and stuff like that. Just like the moments at football, not spent playing football. I think are probably my favorite moments, just with the guys and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like you've had a lot of great memories, with this team, because over the years, a 3 year starter on varsity, and what was that like to be a part of all those teams? And you accomplished a lot. Getting those wins against Heartland, the Brighton win. But overall, I mean, I think I know this answer, but what is your favorite moment?
yeah, my favorite moment definitely the triple overtime Heartland playoff win, especially because like obviously I played somewhat of a big role in that win. Is definitely something that's like just seeing like the student section storming the field and whatever. It's like definitely a moment that I feel like a lot of people are going to remember for a long time. So,
What do you specifically remember about
I remember after I forced a fumble and the game was over, I was celebrating or whatever. I was yelling. All of a sudden, I see someone like run past me in what I thought was like a banana suit, because like the student section theme was like pajamas or something like that, like costumes. And so like I go and like someone runs past me. I just thought it was like a coach. I was like, okay. And then I see like another person, like I don't even remember what it was, like a Greek god costume. I was like, what is happening right now? I look around like everyone's on the field. I always remember that. So yeah.
it? Kind of take me back to that, like, it take me back to like that big play and stuff. But what 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 do you remember about, do you remember like specific plays? Like, can you, if you remember that, kind of take me back to that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember exactly what cover was basically man to man coverage. And I was the only guy playing like a zone over the middle. And I knew that if they passed that I had anyone in between the tackles. And I saw, I think it was 18, I think it was McPherson was his name. He ran a little slide route. It was play action. I saw him trying to run a slide route. I knew it wasn't blocking. So I kind of just took off on him. It wasn't really my responsibility to go pick him up. But I just had a feeling that they're going to try and throw that slide route. And so I so happened to get there. My plan was to try and like hit him and knock him back, but I kind of got a weak hit on him. I like fell over, but I guess I hit him in the right spot and knocked the ball loose. So it wasn't the original plan, but it worked, I guess. Yeah.
Um, going into this season, as a senior and as a captain, that must have meant a lot to you.
Yeah, definitely. Like I was thinking about this the other day when I get older and stuff like that. It's probably the first thing I'm going to mention to my kids if, it comes up is, I was a captain my senior year, and something that the guys on the team voted me, and just like kind of speaks about what they thought of me. And that's something that means like infinitely more than like any of the accolades. So, yeah.
Um, well, a lot of things also about you is, you're also a three-sport athlete. So you don't just play football. You'll have a little bit of a break, but it'll be getting right into basketball season, and then also track as well. So you're a busy kid throughout there. What is that? What's that like?
Uh, yeah, it's definitely super busy. I mean, I've been playing varsity in all three of them since I was, 15, 16, just a sophomore. So I'm definitely used to it now, but it's definitely like you're just going all the time and you don't necessarily have the off-season preparation that all the other sports get. So you're kind of just thrown in there and gotta make the best of it and stuff like that. So, I'm later today, I'm going up to the gym and stuff like that and trying to get some shots up, get back into basketball and stuff like that, and just trying to get ready for Williamston. I think it's December 6th, playing Williamston. So
Defending state champions, so
yeah,
in D2. So it's definitely going to be a fun matchup
yeah.
there when we get to December. So kind of going into that, let me ask you this. And now I can ask you this. What does football mean to you?
Um, I don't know. Football. I feel like football to me is like the relationships you build while playing football and stuff like that. Just like the people I meet and the relationships I've built and kind of like the man it's made me into. I feel like that's what football is to me. So yeah.
So going into that, I know you were a part of Coach Lewis's all three of his teams since he got to Howell in 20. What was that like to be a part of those his first three teams?
It was definitely cool, 'cause he coached my cousin at Plymouth, so he went after my cousin graduated, he came straight here and then came to me. So it was kind of cool looking at it like that. But I don't know, it's just especially my sophomore year because I hadn't played, varsity or anything like that. It's kind of just like a surreal experience. And obviously last year, kind of like the season we had, I think it speaks for itself. And then this year, I feel like it kind of just came like full circle, if that makes sense. Like seeing me off and stuff like that. So yeah,
I know that I know I know that you're not playing football at the next level, or really any sport for that matter. What do you want to? Where are your future plans? Because I know you want to. I know you got some big plans in college.
yeah. So right now, I'm looking at Michigan for industrial engineering and MSU for supply chain management because they don't have an industrial engineering program. So it's kind of what I'm looking to do.
I know you've got some options. So you'll figure that out. If you'll figure that all out.
Yeah.
What are you gonna miss about football?
I don't know. I guess I'm sounding like a broken record now, but definitely just like the guys and the relationships, just like Coach Zajac and Coach Lewis, Coach Dawkins, Coach England, Coach Sutherland, Coach like all the coaches, not even the coaches, but my peers, my teammates, my brothers and stuff like that. Like just missing that like day to day grind where it's like we're in this together. And it's like no one else understands what we're doing except us. So that's definitely something I'm gonna miss.
For sure. By the
Yeah.
way, notice you have one of my shirts on. No, I didn't
Yeah.
tell him to wear this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah. By the way, you can get yours now if you want. So
Yeah. Buy a Casey shirt.
those are those are really good. And big shout out to Big Frog T-shirts, custom and designs. They make all the shirts. So um,
Yeah.
they turned out great. They're pretty comfy, I heard. So um,
They are.
yeah, they are. That's what I've been getting from a lot of people that bought them. So you want one?
Yeah.
Where to go? All right. All right, John, thank you so much for coming on and you know, congrats on the season that you had and best of luck in the future. We'll have you on again at some point this year.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Casey. Thank you for having me.
No problem.